It's coming to you just about now.
Good evening. Welcome to our platforms, nrpmediaja.com, also Facebook and YouTube at NRP Media JA. It's Wednesday, November 29, 2023. I am Lou Ann Bramwell Shakes with the NRP. Here are the headlines. 119 Wi-Fi sites have been set up island-wide, with 5 more slated to come on before the end of fiscal year 2023-2024. Manufacturers with implant laboratories being encouraged to have them accredited. JTA wants decisive action against violence predators in schools. More than 100 retired teachers threatened by the Jamaica Teachers Association Wednesday. And in sports, Namibia booked their spot at the 2024 Men's T20 World Cup. The news today to you courtesy of Sirit Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-197 or 86333-1926. Siritsu Communications, we're here to serve you better.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning-fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Suritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
And now the news. 119 public Wi-Fi sites have been set up island-wide, with 5 more slated to come on stream before the end of fiscal year 2023-2024. This disclosure was made by Universal Service Fund's Financial Controller, Andrew McRae, while speaking during a recent community launch in Mount Peets, Hanover. He said the USF is also involved in several other engagements under which the agency provides internet access to schools, post offices, libraries, hospitals, among other public institutions. And Mr. McRae added that under the National Broadband Initiative, the USF is estimated and budgeted to spend approximately $1.2 billion per year, with an expectation that within 3 years, Jamaica will be covered by a ring that provides internet service to all public institutions. The USF's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Daniel Dawes, who also spoke at the launch, said the fund's mission is to bridge the digital divide in being strongly felt in deep rural communities. He said the USF has successfully implemented numerous projects in rural communities to deliver service. He noted that the transformational endeavor has been profoundly impactful on countless Jamaicans while unlocking new opportunities and leveling the playing field for socio-economic growth. Manufacturers that have implant laboratories are being encouraged to reach out to Jamaica National for accreditation, JANAC. This to get accredited and help build a safer nation and a more prosperous economy. The call was made by the agency's Chief Executive Officer, CEO Sharon May Shirley, at a Jamaica Information Service JIS think tank on November 28. She added that JANAC has built a respected reputation for providing best class accreditation and technical training services to various conformity assessment bodies, CAPS, including medical, testing laboratories, as well as inspection and certification bodies. Ms. Shirley, detailing the benefits of being accredited, said the agency's accreditation of CABs to international standards facilitates market access and enhances competitiveness of industries to foster greater exports. To date, the agency has issued accredited certificates to 54 CABs, 16 medical laboratories, 30 testing laboratories, 2 calibration laboratories, and 5 inspection bodies, and 1 certification body. An additional 14 CABs are in the process of becoming accredited. The agency will celebrate its 15th anniversary on Monday, December 4. The president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, says decisive action must be taken to make it clear that there should be no violence in schools against teachers or students. Leighton Johnson, JTA president, says physical assault, verbal abuse, and intimidation tactics have become far too common in schools, and that once were safe places for learning and teaching. The JTA president's comments came following a recent incident in which a teacher was attacked and slapped several times by a student at Spot Valley High School in St. James. Reports are that the teacher involved had sought to correct the student and was slapped. The car tires of another teacher who took the victim to hospital was slapped. The student involved has been suspended. The JTA president said violence was a grave issue requiring a united voice.
Our schools that were once revered as safe havens for nurturing young minds have increasingly become arenas for violence against our teachers and against some of our students. Incidents of physical assault, verbal abuse, and intimidation tactics have become far too common, leading to an alarming level of stress and anxiety among us, our teachers. It is imperative that we recognize the urgency of this grave issue and speak with a collective and unifying voice against all incidents of violence in our schools, whether against teachers or against our students. This unrelenting cycle of violence not only compromises the mental and physical well being of our teachers, but it also undermines the quality of education and disrupts the learning experience for our students.
Mr. Johnson said the JTA would intensify its calls for actions on the part of the authorities to make schools safer, including removing from the system students who display maladaptive traits.
We will continue to intensify our calls for school resource officers to be placed in our schools with a greater focus on those institutions that are prone to violent flare-ups. We urge the police to increase their patrols on our school compounds to assist with spot checks and searching our students for offensive weapons and other contraband. We are insisting that cameras be installed in all our schools to provide an additional layer of monitoring of our compounds. And we seek the support of the Ministry of Education on our call to remove those students who constantly display violent and uncontrollable behavior.
JTA President Leighton Johnson. Mr. Johnson said the environment required in schools should be non-threatening and free from violence. More than 100 retired teachers were on Wednesday feted by the Jamaica Teachers Association in collaboration with the National Association of Retired Teachers at a wellness getaway. The event held at the Cardiff Hall Hotel and sat in Runaway Bay, St. Anne, was held under the theme Retired, Renewed, and Reconnected. President of the NRTA, Alberta Staines, in thanking the JT for the initiative, says the retired teachers are appreciative that they are not just put aside, but recognized for the work they have done.
We are not just service givers who are put aside, but individuals who are recognized for your worth and your service. This morning, colleagues, one wise person wrote, "The true measure of a man," I quote, "the true measure of a man is not from his physical strength only or alone. It is found in the state of his heart."
And Ms. Staines gave the commitment of the NRTA to help in the fight against violence and child abuse, among others.
We are available, Mr. President. We are ready to join the fight against child abuse of all sorts, and you know this song. We are ready to join the fight against breast cancer, prostate cancer, gender-based violence against women and children. We are ready to join the fight against lawlessness and violence in our country, insecurity, injustice. Retired teachers are here ready to join the fight. So, Mr. President, call on us. And I'm saying to us, colleagues, press on, be positive, be focused. Let's continue to do the work that the Lord has called us to do. And I can assure you that He will be with us to the very end.
President of the National Retired Teachers Association, Alberta Staines. You are listening to News on NRP Radio, your primary Christian source for news, sports, and the weather on nrpmediaja.com, reaching you where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. This information package is brought to you by Sritsu Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1926. Sritsu Communications. We're here to serve you better.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Suritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
And now let's give you sporting information brought to you by Hepburn's Glass, located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 9080962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
And now Now for our sports stories. Manchester United's Champions League hopes another setback. The horror show from goalkeeper Andre Onana allowed Galatasaray to earn a draw in a classic match in Istanbul. Eric Ten Hag's side did so much right and twice held a two-goal lead, but errors from Onana threw Galatasaray lifelines to leave United bottom of the group. With their hopes of reaching the knockout in the balance before their final game at home to Bayern Munich. If Copenhagen beat Munich at Allianz Arena later on Wednesday, Manchester United will be out of the competition with a game to spare, although they could easily qualify for the Europa League. Finally, Namibia have booked their spot at the 2024 Men's T20 World Cup after guaranteeing a tough finish in African qualifying with a game to spare. The Eagles secured a 58-run over Tanzania in Windhoek and sit top of the table with 5 wins from 5 after against Zimbabwe, Uganda, Rwanda, and Kenya. Next year's 20-team tournament in the United States and the West Indies will be Namibia's 3rd consecutive appearance at the T20 World Cup. Namibia, who will co-host the Cricket World Cup in 2027, alongside South Africa and Zimbabwe, finished their group campaign against Nigeria on Thursday. That's sports in our NRP Evening News Roundup, brought by Hepburn's Glass, located at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses, as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors, and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters, and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none, with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 908-0962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
We promise to bring you a good news story as often as we can. If you know of or are aware of any event or person whose good story we should highlight, please send this information to our email address at nationalreligiousmediaja@gmail.com or call 876-336-9928. That's the local news and sport. Stand by now for the latest international news, courtesy of the Voice of America.
This is VOA News. I'm Joe Ramsey. The Israeli military says Hamas has begun releasing 12 hostages from captivity in the Gaza Strip late Wednesday. It was the 6th release of Israeli hostages under a ceasefire between Israel and U.S. designated terrorist group Hamas. Israel is freeing some 30 Palestinian prisoners also on Wednesday. The ceasefire is set to expire early Thursday. Diplomats in Europe and the Middle East press for a widening of the truce. AP correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken says the Biden administration would like to see a new extension of a ceasefire agreement in Israel's war with Hamas after the current one expires.
We'd like to see the pause extended because what it has enabled, first and foremost, is at least coming home, being reunited with their families.
Blinken says in addition to discussing short-term logistical and operational planning, the administration believes it's imperative to discuss ideas about the future governance of Gaza to resolve the Mideast conflict. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Israel's army said Wednesday it was investigating a report by Hamas's armed wing that a 10-month-old baby hostage, his 4-year-old brother, and their mother had all been killed in Gaza. Minister Benny Gantz says he doesn't know if it's true or not, but he said he had a painful meeting with the Bibas family. The Bibas family are among the highest profile hostages seized in the Hamas attacks on southern Israel on October 7th, due to the age of the baby Kiefer, not even 1 year old, claiming that Kiefer, his brother Ariel, and their mother Sherry had been killed in an Israeli bombing in Gaza. This is VOA News.
That was the latest international news from the VOA. Now for the weather report and forecast. The National Meteorological Service of Jamaica is reporting that there's a significant feature of a trough across the island. The trough is expected to remain across the island through to midweek. Thereafter, a high pressure ridge is expected to build across Jamaica. The 24-hour forecast. Tonight, becoming fair. Tomorrow morning, expect isolated showers mainly across sections of eastern parishes, otherwise partly cloudy. Tomorrow afternoon, expect isolated showers and possible thunderstorms, mainly across sections of southern and eastern parishes, partly cloudy elsewhere. For the 3-day forecast after tomorrow, Wednesday, partly cloudy with isolated afternoon showers across western parishes. Thursday and Friday, partly cloudy day. Other current regional weather forecasts: a frontal system across the Gulf of Mexico. Minimum temperature expected for Kingston tonight, 25 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature expected for Montego Bay tonight, 24 degrees Celsius. That is the latest weather report and forecast in our evening news roundup. We have come to the end of our news presentation this evening, but before we go, here are the headlines once again. 119 public Wi-Fi sites have been set up island-wide, with 5 more slated to come on stream before the end of fiscal year 2023-2024. Manufacturers within plant laboratories being encouraged to have them accredited. JT wants decisive action against violence producers. More than 100 retired teachers feted by the JTA Wednesday. And in sports, Namibia booked their spot at the 2024 Men's T20 World Cup. The full package of news today came to you courtesy of Siritio Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1926. Siritio Communications. We're here to serve you better.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning-fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876 333-1927 and be online within hours. Siritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
Carries your invitation to join us again tomorrow morning at 6:30 for the NRP Break of Day newscast. Remember, too, we invite your feedback to this newscast via WhatsApp at 876-336-9928 or on any of the platforms that you're listening. We invite you to also subscribe to our YouTube channel at NRP Media JA and click on the notification bell. The same applies to our Facebook pages at NRP Media JA and under the name LEAON Nash. Our radio platform at nrpmediaja.com is always operating 24/7, 365 days per year for your pleasure. Join this growing medium. Feel fulfilled and informed. I am Lou Ann Bramwell Shakes for NRP Evening News. Have a good rest of your evening.
It is now make that 3 minutes. Yes. It's 3 minutes going up to the hour of 7 o'clock, and we thank Luan for doing the news for us again this evening. And as she has indicated, we're looking forward to join us again come tomorrow morning at 6:30, when hopefully we'll have another newscast for you. And of course, whether that going to be that presentation might be done by yours truly, or that might be done by Kimberly Ashley, we will see, right? But we've got our newscast on the half an hour, 6:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. And we look forward to you join us again next time. Until then, you take care and the Lord be with you. We're going to be returning now to the regular programming right here on NRP Radio. The time signal comes your way on top of the